I'm Jovy E here at R&B ONLY FEST Dallas with the legendary tweet, the one and only Bobby V. It's Vedo, baby.
Yo.
Xavier Omär. This is the one, the only Sunshine Anderson. Now, one song stays, one song goes. We got Love by Keisha Cole, When I See You by Fantasia.
Fantasia stays.
I agree.
I guess Fantasia gonna have to go on that, cause when that never knew what I was missing, I just cut the music out.
You
right
just
there.
can't sing that song with hitting one of these.
Exactly. You got
it.
Ooh, that's a good one. But I'm gonna have to go with Keisha Cole on
Why is that?
My mom loved that record. And anybody that followed my, my career, my mom was near and dear to me. She passed in 2013. Every time that song came, my mama, love. You got guys who can really in the crowd singing it. Of course with the Fantasia record as well, but I feel like the Keisha Cole record was a little more.
You feel it.
Yeah, you feel it a little more.
that.
I could do without Love. I could do without it. I like Fantasia a lot. Not that I don't like Keisha. I just heard it so much.
When I See You, that's my North Carolina sister. Stays. I was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Fantasia is born right next door in High Point, North Carolina. That's the homie, that's the sister all day.
One playlist stays, one playlist goes. The baby making playlist, the breakup playlist.
Oh, come on. You tell me what it is.
You going with the baby making?
Cause we ain't breaking up. We ain't never go together. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't never go together.
You gotta be nasty, but make sure that you're classy nasty.
2 songs on that baby making playlist.
You really making my brain work. I feel like I'm back in school again. Pop quiz.
I was a teacher.
I can tell. And you could be my teacher.
Stop it, please, sir. Please, keep it professional.
We're gonna roll with the Jodeci. Every time I close my get the leg one time, I wake up feeling so horny. To be honest, I listen to spa music. I'm putting y'all up on something right fast. Now y'all may not be ready for this, but when you make love to somebody, put some spa music on. It's gonna take you to a whole nother plateau.
Some rainforest sounds,
know
some
what I'm
frogs in the background and shit. Okay.
Right now, baby making. But the other one is probably more soulful for me.
Give me 2 songs off of that baby making playlist.
My Place off of my record, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't know.
Sex playlist stays.
Give me 2 songs off of that sex playlist.
I got a record called Pull Out. It's an amazing record. Go get this. It's called Pull Out. And I would have to say, there's a meeting in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Got a meeting in my bedroom. Keep the baby making.
2 songs off of there.
Untitled D'Angelo. This is very random and might be corny for it, but Trey Songz has a song called Scratching You Up. That thing, my boy.
The sex playlist? Joey, I gotta think. Oh, stop. Tank. Oh, God. Anything, Tank. What's this new one with him and, When I go deep, touching your soul, I make you around it, around it, around it. I love you so. Oh, God. Anything, Tank.
What would be your go-to karaoke song?
Go to karaoke right now. I always do Happy.
How'd I go again?
I'm not doing it.
I almost had you. I was close.
I'll buy your clothes. I'll cook your dinner too.
Better taste.
Yeah. Soon as I get home from work. Yeah, that's
Okay, give us a little something more, whatever.
I can really sing, you feel me?
Oh, Boyz II Men, End of the Road. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind?
You saw that bottom lip. You saw the quiver.
I don't really have one. I feel like if you're gonna do drunk karaoke type of stuff, it has to be like 80s rock. It makes the most sense to me. Because they just scream, they scream the whole time.
You had a karaoke bar with us. What R&B song is like your go-to?
Anybody that watches You People is gonna hate this, but probably Ordinary People. I don't know. You gotta tell me how.
I almost had him.
Tony Braxton. Why you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home on time? You say you're staying over your friends, 'cause you got a lot on your mind. That's my karaoke girl. What?
Who would you say is the queen of R&B?
Mary J. Blige, maybe?
I mean, of course, when you think Queen of R&B, you think Mary J. Blige, but you gotta even go back further than that to even like Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Because she really paved the way for the Mary J's and all those that came after.
First thing that comes to mind for me would be Whitney Houston. You also have to, take into account, you got Aretha Franklin, you got Toni Braxton. Like it's a lot of queens that I just feel like I wouldn't even give it the title of queen. I would just say that it's a collective of queenship.
You're not gonna answer a single question straight up. He said, well, it's just a collective.
Isn't it technically Beyonce? Like Virgo's Groove and Plastic Off the Sofa is like, those are R&B songs, 100%.
It's a few. Mary gonna always be the queen. After her, you can't leave Brandy out. You cannot leave out Faith Evans. That never gets her just due as far as I'm concerned. Y'all ask Faith to sing on everything. Y'all ask Faith to be on every one of them award shows. Give her the motherfucking award.
Your wedding is tomorrow.
My wedding?
Your wedding is tomorrow. Who do you have singing?
Who do I have singing? I gotta have D'Angelo there. That's like my favorite. And Bilal.
Let me find out you know the song.
I'm gonna have my boy come out and say, for you I've been sacrificed ability. Anything you want from me. He gonna have to come do that, you hear me? You want from me.
Oh man, myself.
You would sing at your own wedding?
Yeah, I might cry in the beginning, but I'm gonna get it together. By the time the hook get there, I'm gonna get it together.
He said, I got this.
Nobody's singing to my woman but me. Nah, just
I'm gonna call Jasmine. I don't know if I can afford her, but I'm gonna call her.
Ain't no budget. Your wedding is tomorrow. In a world where your wedding is tomorrow. She made a face.
Rashawn Patterson has a song, and I can't think of it right now, but I know that's the song they're gonna play at my wedding. He knows that I love him. He's absolutely amazing. If you don't know, you better look him up.
What would be your dream collaboration? You and any other R&B artist?
BJ the Chicago Kid.
Listen, a single isn't enough. I need an album. I need an EP if you're hearing this.
Well, R&B adjacent, James Blake. I'm a massive James Blake fan.
We need the Heard It All Before mash up with Wale. Wale, the last time I saw you was at the last R&B ONLY FEST. We touched on it briefly, bruh. Okay, but I know you're gonna see this video. I'm on one of the best bands in DC, you understand?
Now you're going on tour tomorrow. Who do you have opening for you?
Oh, my daughter.
How wholesome. I love that. How wholesome.
I think I might have some rap open just to get the crowd. Okay, all right. We're gonna have Lloyd or Mario open for us.
Send me the tickets.
There's so many people deserving. I like Marco McKinnis. I don't want to just say the names that we all know because we know them. I want to bring the names that maybe aren't brought up as often but should be.
New school R&B versus old school R&B. Which way are we going?
Old school all day.
What's the biggest difference for you?
There really isn't a difference because new school is using old school and sampling, so it's kind of bringing it in, you know what I mean?
I think you gotta always go old school. You gotta even go old school to Babyface, to before him, to the Marvin Gayes, you know. Those are the guys that really paved the way for the new school. I think kind of new school R&B, we're trying to almost mimic rap because it's so rap oriented.
I'm gonna straddle the fence. I'm gonna go down the middle. I think it's important to merge the two. So I try to not to be too biased and say new school or old school because I feel like the culture is made up of both.
You cheating. I'm gonna let it slide. But you cheating.
You gotta go old school just so you don't get no fights. But the new school has a whole lot to offer.
I gotta go old because I'm an old head, you know, I love that. But I can't sleep on some of the new R&B, you know, because I'm one of those that like to say R&B is dead, okay, but you can't deny the Jasmine Sullivans, of course. You cannot deny the Ari Lennoxes. You cannot deny the Summer Walkers. The biggest difference is the music, and I say that because now everything is a vibe, Jovy. There's no lows. Everybody is high with it. Everybody, and I'm not mad at the highs, but where is the You know, you gotta get low with it. Where are the lows, ladies?
Who are some new school R&B artists that you feel like are still carrying that torch?
Oh, wow. I like some of the newer kids, like Masego, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Lucky Day, BJ the Chicago Kid.
The soulful folks, I love that.
It's a lot of people. You got the Lucky Days, you got the Summer Walkers, you got the Scissors, and it's a lot of like underground people that don't really get the recognition. I can't think of them, but I'm always like discovering new R&B guys that are just super dope and they just really don't get the recognition because where we are as far as music. But it's a lot of great new school people that I continuously listen to.
Myself, for sure. I gotta give it to my guy, Eric Bellinger. He going crazy. Tone Stith as well. Lucky Day. Female-wise, her. Of course, you got the Scissors, the Summer Walkers, and stuff like that.
I love LA. I love her. Jasmine. That's the one name. You don't even know. You don't need the last name. You know who I'm talking about.
What R&B album would you want to experience as if it was your first time listening to it?
Bilal's first record, for sure.
Summer Walkers, her second, and the new album is, I keep going back to it. It's dope. But I like to experience my first album. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Bobby V. I'm always root for myself because I feel like, you know, I live in Bobby's world. So I feel like a lot of my albums that I put out don't really get to just do, but I really want people to go and type in Bobby V, listen to all the albums, and you'll experience all of them the same way you love the first one and the second one. You know what I'm saying?
It's a couple. I would first say Usher's Confessions. Number 2 would probably be Jamie Foxx's Unpredictable. That was a really, really, really good album.
Music Soul Child, Just Listen, running that over and over. So I would love to hear that for the very first time again and experience that.
That's solid. One song stays. You said what now?
Sexy Chocolate. Sexy Chocolate. You get this stuff on
Period.
there with the blue suede shoes. These from Elvis.
Period.
Blue suede shoes.
Your wedding is tomorrow.
My wedding's tomorrow, and it
Who do
ain't
you
gonna
have?
be tomorrow. My wedding is gonna be February 32nd. You hear me? 2088.
Okay.